What's up guys, Darman101 here with another video. This time we're going to do an oil change on my 2007 Kawasaki Ninja 650R. It's pretty easy. I'll show you how to do it all and let's begin. So first things first, these are the tools that you're going to need. 4mm Allen key, something to pry the little plastic things underneath for the fairings, and this to take the, if you can't do it by hand. So let's get into it. So the first thing I like to do is to take the little plastic tabs off. So there's one down here and one down here. Oh, one right there. So you just take the tool and just pry it down, and it'll come through like that. One. Now if these things break, they're not too expensive to replace. You can buy whole packages of them online for very cheap. So once you got that undone, you're only going to take off the half section of the fairing, because you don't need to take the whole fairing off because it's pointless. So I'm missing one here. So these usually have a little backing on it, these ones, a rubber piece. I don't remember if this one is messed up or not, so hopefully I don't lose it. And one down here. And also as well, this is it tells you how much oil you gotta put in. Online it says some different numbers sometimes, but usually I go by this, which is a lot better. Okay, and then just pull it off like that. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Now I'm gonna do the other side. Once you're done taking it off, it should look something like this. So you have access to your oil filter and the drain plug right here. I'm gonna put my oil thing underneath here. It just fits. My exhaust is low, but it fits. So to remove it, you're gonna need a 17mm wrench or a socket. And you're just gonna have to put you down for a second. There we go. It's loose now, so I'm just gonna take my thumb. Try not to get too dirty. I should be wearing gloves, but go. Oh, it's a little dark, kind of hard to see here, but there we go. It's been about, I'd say, a little over 3,000 kilometers. I changed it early because my first engine in this bike blew up at like 50,000 K. And the guy who bought the second engine off of said he recommends to get your oil changed every 2,500 to 3,000 kilometers. So that's what I do from now on with this engine. And if you need to take off the oil filter, you can also use a 17mm socket or wrench, or your hands, depending on what kind of oil filter you got. This is the oil I'm going to be putting in the bike. Wasn't too much available at the store I went to, unfortunately, but it will work. And I'm going to put a new oil filter in. This is the part number for it. There's also another oil filter Fram makes that is also compatible, so I'll put that in the description below. It's a little bit cheaper than the K&N, but the K&N is the better option. So I always make sure I put a rag there, because the way the exhaust sits almost underneath it, I don't want to get anything on it. So I'm gonna remove it. I already pre-tightened it. Unloosened it. Move this over just a tad. Well, it's not that dark. I thought it would be a little bit darker. Maybe the first time it looked a little dark. Woo! Put that in there like that. Leave it drip. And then I'm going to clean it up and then install the new filter and put the new oil. So before you put the new oil filter back on, I always like to put a little bit of oil around the new rubber gasket here. And then I install it back on the bike. Just gonna wipe my fingers off here, doing this one-handed. Goes on very straightforward. I'm just gonna use my wrench to tighten it. Not too tight, just snug. Good enough. Now, I'm gonna use this because I can't do it with my hand, so it's pretty tight. Take it off. Got my little funnel here and slowly put it in. Ooh, almost. Alright, I put in the recommended amount in, and it's pretty much right at the line. The bike is straight too, just a little bit on an angle because it's on the stand, but it's pretty good. It's at the full line. Now we just got to put it all back together. Time to put it back together now. This side I have different size bolts on this because they lose them or whatever. So the one at the bottom uses like this, but it's the same like size wise. There's supposed to be 2 of these, but I only have 1 of these left, so I'm gonna have to buy some more to get the proper ones. The second side hooked all back up. Now you just need to put the plastic pins back in. Just like that, and the bottom one. Ugh. There we go. There we go. And that's pretty much it for the oil change. Very, very simple, guys. Nothing too difficult about it. Thanks for watching.